Hello, this is question 12 on your November 2021 paper from Edexcel, and you have to solve for this interval this equation and give your answers to one decimal place. So the first thing we are going to do is, as we have sine and cos, is substitute one of them for the other. So the easiest, as is the square, is cos square, because I can write instead of cos square 1 minus sine square, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to write this is I. So 5, and instead of cos square, I'm going to write 1 minus sine square theta equal 6 sine theta. I'm going to expand the brackets. So I have 5 minus 5 sine square theta is 6 sine theta. And then I'm going to reorganize my equations. So sine 5 sine squared plus 6 sine theta minus 5 equals 0. This is something and something squared, so I can work with it as solving the quadratic. So 5x squared plus 6x minus 5 equals 0. If you solve this quadratic, if you try to factorize, it's not easy to factorize, so you have to use the quadratic formula. And you get minus 3 plus minus root 34 divided by 5. So my x is my sine theta. This means that my sine theta is going to be equal to minus 3 plus root 34 divided by 5, or sine theta is going to be equal to minus 3 minus root 34 divided by 5. So I have like two solutions. With the calculator, I'm going to find the first solution, the principal solution. So I do sine minus 1 of this value, and I get 34.47 something else. Yeah. With the circle, for example, or with the graph, if you prefer, you're going to find the next solutions in your interval. Your interval is between 0 and 450, so it's a bit larger than one whole circle. So 34.47 is an angle in the first quadrant, and I'm talking about sine. So I'm looking for another angle that has the same sign, which is always 180 minus the angle. Yeah, you can think that way. So 180 minus 34 is this angle here, which is 180 minus 34. So it's 145.53. And as the interval is up to 450, I can try to go around 1, so 360 plus 34. If you do that, you are still in the interval. So 360 plus 34 is 394.47. So these are your three first answers. I'm going to just round to one decimal place. So theta is going to be 34.5 degrees, 145.5 degrees, 395.5 degrees. And this one, this value is minus 1.7 something, so this is minus 1.76. And it's not giving me any solutions because sine theta must be between minus 1 and 1. Yeah, so my only solutions are 1, 2, and 3, these three. Yeah, this is the first part, so solve this equation, and then students attempt to solve the equation between minus 90 and 90. This equation here is below. 3 tan x, so they have the working out here. I identify two errors or omissions made by the student. So 3 tan, this is the equation. He has or she has written tan as sine divided by cos, then has multiplied everything by cos, and then, okay, from here to here, the student has cancelled sine. But remember, if I cancel sine, it's like this is like if I factorize sine x multiplying this, I have to consider that sine x could be 0, because that would make the equation true. Yeah, 0, 0 equals 0. So one solution that the student is missing is when sine x is 0. So that's one mistake. He has cancelled without considering that this is an option. And then cos x is 3/5, so that's correct. X is 53.1, but he's missing one other solution, which is for this interval minus 53.1. Yeah, so he's missing solutions. So that's what you have to say. You have to say that he's missing sine x equals 0 because has cancelled. So why? Missing sine x equals 0. Let's cancel the terms. And the other one is missing x equals minus 53.1, no? Because we are looking for the same cos, so if you look at the circle and you have an angle here, the same cos is the angle below, so the symmetrical in the x-axis. The interval is minus 90, 90, so we can think about the negative one, the minus 53.1. Then the first four positive solutions in order of size of this equation are these four. Find to the nearest degree the fourth one. So we have this here, which is cos 5. So this is for B. Cos 5 alpha plus 40 equals 3/5. First thing, when you have something different than only alpha or theta or x and you are multiplying and adding, is to change your interval. So your interval here is for 90 minus 90. No, I suppose is for minus 90, 90, right? They don't say. Minus 90, 90. What I'm going to do... No, I don't need the interval really. So what I'm going to do is cos minus 1 of this. Cos minus 1 is the same than here. So my angle is going to be 53.1. That's my first solution, 53.1. So 5 alpha plus 40. First solution is 53.1. Is the first positive solution. When I subtract 40 and divide by 5, I have 2.62. So, yeah, so that one would be 2.62. Next solution. So if I have, I can use this again. So if I have 53.1 is an angle here, I need the same cos. So the next solution is going to be 360 minus 51. So I'm talking about this angle here, symmetrical, because they have this. They have the same cos. So the next angle is going to be 360 minus 53.1. So the next angle is 318.59. Then the next one will be adding 360 to this one, and the fourth one, and I'm not interested in this one, so this is alpha 3, so alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, I need alpha 4, that comes from this one. So I'm adding 360 to that one, which is 678.59 degrees. This is the fourth answer, this is alpha 4, and the, not alpha, but this angle here. So if I subtract 40 and I divide by 5, so this one wouldn't be alpha 3, would be 5 alpha 3 plus 40 if you want to write properly. When I subtract 40 and divide by 5, so I have 678.59 minus 40 and divide by 5, that angle is 127.7 to 1 decimal place. And that's what they ask, no? Therefore, find the nearest degree, the value of alpha 4. So, to the nearest degree, alpha 4 is going to be 128 degrees. Yeah, and that's all with this question.